Welcome to No Covers, where we talk about everything that has to do with sex, intimacy, relationship, everything from the most extreme parts to the most cliche. My name is Geno, and I'm here with
Mia, aka Mimi, BKA Jaja Demi Moore. Shout out to Kim, the original nasty girl. Ow.
and like I said before, this is No Covers.
And sometimes you gotta pull back the covers to see what's really good.
Yes, yes, yes. And we both two poets. It's a play on the name. All covers. No covers, all sheets. But let's get into this topic. Last time we talked about a few things is dealing with sex, and we talked about one thing we talked about in particular was, should you have a title to have sex? This time we're going to talk about, do you have to have a title for it to be an actual relationship? So tell me what you think.
I would say, I'm old school or whatever. I would say yes, but then I say that vibe and that relationship between two people, sometimes you don't need no title and stuff. Like, I was the side jank, like I said, to the guy, and I didn't have no title, and that was one hell of a bond.
And how'd that work out?
He never put me as his main, but that's not the point though.
That ain't the point.
That ain't
Okay.
the point though. That bond was like that.
Okay.
That bond was like that.
So that was one of the times where you didn't have to have that title for it to actually be a relationship. It was just that solid.
It was just that solid. It's just his vibe, my vibe. You know what I'm saying? His pipe game, my little ride
All
game.
that Aquafina, that juicy.
Yeah, you best believe it.
Okay, and that was kind of the basis around it then.
Yeah.
But that's what kept it strong.
That's what kept it strong. But then, like I said, I liked his vibe so much.
Okay.
So when we got down, it made it even more better. So.
Yeah, that always
I would
makes
say
it
that,
better. That
yeah.
bond when you can,
Yeah.
person you can talk to, you can kick it with. You ain't gotta be like, let me hit her up, or for your side, let me hit him up, and let's get it down and get it, work this out, and then I'm gone. When you can actually sit back and talk before and shoot the shit and talk about the moon and the stars and all
and everything.
Yeah.
It was just everything. Like
And then you can see the moon and the stars. Yeah,
yes.
okay.
And the headboard
And
and everything. By the way, you still owe me for breaking that. Anyways.
Oh shit! Oh, you ain't never collect on it.
No, he did. No. You know who I'm talking to. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Well, shit. Okay. Well, also what we're gonna talk about is the first time when having sex, or your first couple sexual experience versus now. What you feel about that?
So let me tell you. See, my sexual experience was kind of different. You see, the dude who I had messed with, I have known him.
Hold on. Let's not go too far into this. We're gonna get to that though. We're gonna get to that later. But right now, let's stick with the title thing. Let's stick with that.
The title? Like I said, if the vibe is right, you know what I'm saying? But it's so crazy because after, like, everything with me and the dude with the no title thing and stuff, I went and entered myself into another relationship. And then that's when he told me he wanted me to be his main.
How'd that work out for you?
I'm not his main. I'm not his main. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wait. I think because he found out that somebody else was getting this good stuff and he wasn't. So, yeah.
So the title didn't work out for him anyway, because you was getting into somebody else.
But I would actually say, you know what I'm saying? Every time I look at him, I'd be like, all right, yeah.
It could have been more.
It could have been more.
Yeah.
It still feel that little urge, you know what I'm saying? Or still remember actions of the headboard,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've been in a couple. I actually haven't been in that many relationships myself, so.
You haven't?
I haven't. I've been in a few, even, especially if we talk an adult relationship.
Yeah, adult relationship.
Yeah, like I haven't been in a lot, but I have been in a lot of situationships. I've been in a lot of situations.
So let me ask you a question. With your situationships or whatever, did you like those better than your relationships and everything, for as like the sex bond and stuff like that?
Well, that's one of the cases. We didn't necessarily need a title the way we was working out, but on the other hand, like without that title, I still felt free to do whatever I want whenever I wanted to.
Let me tell you, this dude I know put it on me so good. Next thing I know, I was telling him, look, we in a relationship.
Oh, you told
I am
him.
your girlfriend. You are my man. No, I'm your woman. You are my man. And we go together. Are you down? He was like, oh, yeah, I'm down.
Oh, he liked that.
It. He liked it at the man and stuff. He liked it at the man and stuff. He
think a lot of
did.
men
He
like that, the man and
look, we
stuff.
go after, because he put it down so good. I was like, oh, no, I'm not going to get this nigga away. No, we're now I placed the title on it.
Oh,
I sure
okay.
did. Ow.
So, and he was with that all the way.
He was, the way he was giving it to me and the way I was giving it to him. Yeah.
Well, I can't blame him. I mean, if I'm getting it like that and it feel good to me like that and the bond is there as well, might as well cuff that thing, wife it,
Yeah, and then
might put a ring on it.
And then he was so aroused because, like I said, I took control. I said, look, literally after, we finished wiping ourselves and I finished wiping him, I looked at him and say, we are in a relationship.
Did you look him in the eyes, though?
We are in a relationship. I am your woman. You are my man. And that's what it is. You gonna rock with it?
And he was like, yes, baby.
He said, oh, hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
He got all hyped and joined. And so you know how you get hyped and everything when you really feeling something and everything, you get the little bop to you. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. He was with it.
Okay,
He
so
was
I
with
guess
it.
you can be in a relationship without having a title or something like that. It can be that.
Like I said, he gave it to me so good, I wanted to put a title on it.
Oh, okay.
He gave it to me so good. Look, this is legit. Wait, no, don't give this to nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody. So I can't say
Nobody
that.
else gets that.
No.
Good.
No. We go to me and you. Only I should share this experience with
We
you.
married now. I was married now.
I don't know about the N word, but but we a lot.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's get into the next topic then. You know what the next topic is, right?
The first experience.
Yeah, well, the first experience too, where you're at now. How much you value it, how much you value sex or the quality, how many times you have it.
It's so crazy because I didn't know that sex had a lot of power to it when I was younger. I will say that. And I remember, like I said, the person who did my first sexual experience, I had known him since I was like 11 years old, literally. Mm-hmm. And I remember telling him when I was 11, like, yo, I was curious, and everything. If I'm going to give my body to someone, I'm going to give it to you. Yeah. I make a vow, you know what I'm saying? So this was so dope, you know what I'm saying? I moved away. I came back at 13, 14. And he was like, man, okay, you want to do something? I didn't know that he had already had his sexual experience, but I told him, look, I'm not ready. Then I want to say towards me being in the 15, about to be 16 and everything, I never forget or whatever. He just came over after school. We got to kissing and he asked me, am I ready? And I just said, yeah. I heard a little knocking stuff at the door. It was my sister and her boyfriend at the time listening, which was so embarrassing. Whatever. But, we did it and everything. And at first I was like, this is what it is. It hurt. I was real sore. Popped the cherry blood. Like, oh my God. But after that, I felt like, okay, since he was the first, next time I see him, I'm going to give him some more. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I did give him some more. Then I found out he cheated on me. So then I was like, oh. Then when I turned 16, that's when I met, like, okay, we young, we teenagers, we fucking for the thrill of it. We boyfriend and girlfriend going out to movies. But every time I see him, I was just letting him tap for the thrill of it. I messed around and got pregnant. That's my son's father.
Okay, so this
but
is
we
with
were
the
in a
new
relationship,
guy.
but that was my boyfriend, and I
Okay.
was his girlfriend at the time. You know what I'm saying?
So these are two separate guys.
Yeah,
so the
these were
first
two
guy
separate
was for the
guys.
thrill. The second guy was like, this
Well,
is
I was
my
in a
boyfriend.
relationship with him. The first guy, like I said, I know him since I was 11, and I thought it was dope how, it was saying he was my first, and I told him he was gonna be my first. But
and y'all playing that out for a long time, because you say from 11 to 16?
Yeah, because when he first kissed me, when you tongue kiss in middle school, whatever, and stuff, I'm not, you'd be like, oh, and I just was like, I want to give myself to you. And
So you
I
had that
actually
plan
did.
that early, like middle school.
Yep, because he was so special to me. Like, our bond was so tight.
Let me ask
he
you
was
something.
So special.
Let me ask you something. Is that like a common thing that girls do? Do they like, okay, well, I know I'm going to give it to him at this point in time, whether it happened or not, but is that something that women usually do or young girls usually do?
I could say a few of my friends have done it or whatever. But I mean, sometimes it's not. I don't think it's really common. But I just feel like, okay, a girl, you have to be. Just don't give it to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Have a special bond with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and y'all had a special bond.
Yeah, like I still talk to my first this day. Like, it's so crazy. Like, I still talk to my first like this day. Like,
so this was like something that you and your homegirls did. You can't really speak for anybody outside.
Yeah, I really can't speak for anybody outside because everybody has different sexual experience. But I know as far as me and me and a couple of my friends and everything, you know, you pinpointed it out. But my friends don't. But only like one of my friends know. At the age of 11, how I planned to give him my virginity when I was ready.
Wow. Well, you were just hiding ass, pretty much.
I didn't do anything. I just kissed.
But you was thinking about it, though. I wasn't thinking about sex at 11. Like, I heard about it, but
no, I didn't think about it. That was actually 12. You know what I'm saying? I had my little hormones, boobies, and stuff showing, and I just was like, I just got a feeling like, yo, if I'm gonna give it to somebody, it's gonna be him.
Might as well, I guess.
And around 16 and 15, you won't fucking.
Well, with that said, I kind of started off late, I guess, because I do know a lot of females.
When did you break your virginity? Everybody wants to know.
Well, gotta pull back the covers on that.
Gotta pull back the covers. We about to see what's really good, ladies.
Well, technically, I lost my virginity if we talking about intercourse itself, or
intercourse when you stuck.
When you stick it in, like so 17. But I actually was dealing with a girl, you know, we had a little girlfriend at 16, and we tried a lot of times, and she was more ready than I was. Like, she really wanted it. In
some cases, it'd be like that. The woman wanted more than the man and everything, you know?
And that's how it was with us, but it couldn't work between us because, you know, she was a virgin, I was a virgin, and every time I go to do it, she like, oh, it hurt. It won't fit it, I guess the virgin stuff, you know. So she wound up giving me oral sex. So she gave me head from like the time I was 16 up to 17. So
right. See, and I can get you fast in the ass. I won't suck a dick at no 15, 16.
Well, I won't suck a dick either. She was sucking my dick.
Well, goddamn, I didn't get 8 out until I turned like 21. It's another story. You was hiding. He was a very freaky boy. Don't break home to mama.
Well, that's kind of how it happened. Well, like I said, she was giving me oral sex up until 17, and what happened was and sometime between that we broke up, but we were still cool or whatever, and she wound up having sex with someone else. And she came back literally that same day after having sex, was like knocking on my door like, hey, you know, guess what? Like, I lost my virginity today. And I'm like, why you telling me for? Like, I'm confused. I was confused because I part of me didn't care, but part of me was like, are you trying to be funny?
Oh, wow.
So we wound up having sex, I think, that next day. And even my first sexual experience, kind of like you said, was like, this is sex. Like, this is what sex is. And we did it like 2 or 3 more times, and that third time was like, this is what sex is. I gotta get it some more. So we was like out the gate like flying, but I never really I would say that I was promiscuous, but
promiscuous boy.
It wasn't
turning me on.
I never really wanted to just have sex with anyone.
Yeah.
But as a young man, you know, things happen, and you like, yo, you know, I want that over there. I want that over there. You know, I want to try a few different things. So when you see those different things, those different types, you know, cute face, you know, a fat ass, or some big breasts, or whatever the case may have you in, now it's just like, I want to try this water. I want to try some of this. I want some of this Aquafina. I want some of this Deer Park. I want some of this Nestle. Dasani. Some of this Fiji. All of that good stuff. So, you know, so you try a few things. But now, you know, when you get, for me, I can't speak for no one else, you know, you kind of calm down, like, you know, like, I don't even want those problems. Like, if I drank this, I might throw up.
Because you're more picky and everything.
Yeah, but
and
you
stuff
should
like
be.
that. Yeah, you're definitely picky. And everything. And, like, me or whatever, I just know about the emotional phase. The emotional phase of having just sex with somebody can be draining.
It can.
You know what I'm saying? Just like as if you was in a relationship. That's why I'm like on the title thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You never know. It's all about the vibe. Because I remember I had a boyfriend one time. Okay, me and her broke up, but then I had like I said, that side, being the side piece, and that was more draining than having a boyfriend.
Been there. Been definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
There.
It was more draining. Like, I was like, what the world? I'm about to go get me. I ain't got time for this. I'm about to go get me a man.
Since we talking about stories, let me tell you one story. So when I was young, like right after I started having sex.
Hold on, right fast, ladies. It's about to go down.
Well, it's not that big of a deal. Like I said, I was young. I was still in high school, and I had a girl I was in class with that we started to like each other, and I really liked her, and we were having sex, and we doing whatever, and we have no title, but at this time I'm still green as a motherfucker, so I'm just like, yo, you know, I'm telling her how much I like her and that I like her, and we kicking it, going out to the movies and fucking, you know, but we still have no title. But it came down to the point where her nobody knew we was fucking. It was a thing between us. And
you kept it like that when you were young?
Well, she kept it like that.
See,
she kind of schooled me in
the game.
Yeah, she kind of schooled me in the game because she was just like, she told me straight up, like, you know, this is what we doing, like, you know.
Ooh,
and
she was ethel.
It was funny because she had a boyfriend that she wasn't even having sex with.
And this was in high school?
And this was in high school.
I thought in high school, who you fucking supposed to be your boyfriend?
Well, she had a boyfriend that went to another school, and she wasn't even messing with him, like, as far as sex, but she was having sex with me. And it's funny, I even ran to him when I was young, and me and him wound up being, we didn't wind up being cool, but, you young and you teens, and you kicking it or whatever, playing basketball, y'all, going through some conversation, and I guess he kind of figured who I was, but not for her. I had wind up messing with her friend. And it wasn't my thing. I told her I like her. We actually had an argument one day, actually in class, because her friend liked me, but her friend liked me. And she didn't like me in that way. At least that's what she said. So it went to the point where she was saying, my friend like you, I want you to talk to my friend. And started messing with her friend.
Oh my goodness.
So in other words,
she was on some real. I get her part. She was a straight gangster. You talk about fellas scheme on it, put the team on it, but she did that to you. Like, here you go, homegirl, pass. Like, whoa.
But those feelings wound up coming out for her though. Once she was, I don't know, was it kind of like a trick play or what? But those feelings kind of came. They leaked out on her side. Like, yo, like. She didn't never tell me, but it was some things that she was doing that showed me that she was a little upset that I was messing with her friend.
I'm looking at it like, okay, this is good. Let my homegirl get some too. What the hell?
The homegirls got to get some?
The homie, oh, nah.
What's the saying? It ain't fun if the homies can't have none? That was how it worked out?
That's how it was. See, me and my friends were different. No, you did not mess with who I was fucking with, and I did not mess with who ain't no past and nothing like that.
Well, that's how I carried it with my homeboys. But
we were kind of territorial.
Yeah.
That's what crazy said.
That's how I carried it with my homeboys. I never messed with what they had. I never even wanted to because I didn't want to draw that. But
girl, she did.
That's a whole situation, and they got nothing to do with me.
Girl played that drink out like a G.
Yeah. But that's some things that me and her friend, we messed around for a little bit, but me and her, we wound up messing around for a while, like on and off.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was kind of how that happened, but I definitely that kind of ties into having a title and ties into how I worked out on the first, my first sexual experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was really weird. So I kind of got a weird introduction into sex early in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, early in the game, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
And stuff. Like I said, sometimes the vibe and the bomb can be more emotional than the relationship.
It can be.
I think people look for the title just so they can feel at ease. Like,
a little validation.
Yeah. I'm not going nowhere. You not going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what they look for the title
that never works out,
But the thing is this, though. Yeah, but the thing is this, though.
I mean, it works out sometimes, but not all the time.
It's all in the mental. It's all in the mental.
Well, tell me
You know
what
what
the
I'm
thing
saying?
is. Then.
It's all in the mental. I feel like this. Your side piece should never be greater than your your boyfriend, your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
maybe you shouldn't have a side piece. Then.
exactly. You should be single. You should be single.
You said that like you don't really believe that.
But
I'm
no,
not
I
sure
believe
how
this.
you feel about
but
that.
see, I feel like this. See, I'm the type of person. If my man is treating me wrong and everything, I have to let you know. I'm gonna give you the good 3 times. By that 3rd time, it depends if I want to stay with you or I'm gonna go elsewhere.
She playing it like baseball, y'all. 3 strikes and
You're out.
Sheesh.
Barry Bonds on him.
Shit,
Yes.
you better than me though, cause well, I ain't gonna
But
say
I
no
can't-
3 strikes, but I give you time, you know. But I don't know about. It depends on what's going on in that relationship.
But at least I'm woman enough to come to my man and say, look, there's a problem. Either we gonna fix it or we're not.
Got you. So speaking of that, let me go back and directly on that question as far as your relationships now and your relationships then. Do quality matter over quantity?
Yes.
It does?
Yeah.
So
it does.
you rather be with somebody who's treating you right and giving you everything you want
versus a number
having
of
a
guys.
lot,
And
yeah.
because when you have a number of guys, I feel like this. Oh, we need to talk about this. I feel like this. It's always the after 6:30, 7 o'clock rule. You know what I'm saying? You can mess with most of guys, but after that 6:30, 7 o'clock, you know, when you basically not answering your phones, you know what I'm saying? They're not answering their phones and everything like that. And by 9 o'clock, you look up. If you in the bed alone, then come on. Obviously, this ain't the life for you. That's why I
Yeah.
don't do with quantities.
Yeah.
Because even with the quantities, the men that you're dealing with quantities, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, guess what? They're in the room. They're with their old ladies.
Got you. Or
Laying
one
up,
of their
the
side,
main
other
or
side
other
pieces.
side pieces, and they ain't
Got
with you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
or vice versa, you know. Females, y'all do the same thing. Y'all do it a lot better than we do, though.
I don't do that because
Oh.
after 6 o'clock, I'm being a good girl.
She a good girl now. Huh?
Yes, I'm being a good girl.
Yeah, I
Or
heard
either,
that.
or either, like I said, either you're gonna be pulling back the covers with your man. You know,
Gotcha.
after 6 o'clock, 7:30. So you got to keep that rule. I always keep that rule in mind.
Got you.
So,
That makes
yeah.
sense. That definitely makes sense, and I can agree with that. I would prefer to have the right one over a whole bunch of
Yeah.
just a whole lineup.
Yeah, yeah.
But if I ain't got the right one, I might keep that lineup around.
Like I said, and then like sometimes even with that, you just like, oh my God, I'm alone. I just want that loneliness and stuff like that. But
I think that's a lot of people deal with that.
yeah, that loneliness.
Yeah. You know,
a lot of people deal with the loneliness.
You playing games
That's why it's
and-
good to have a relationship
Yeah.
with, you know what I'm saying, with someone that you could definitely vibe with. That's like your friend and everything like that.
A healthy
It's
relationship.
A healthy relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you know, even with a healthy relationship, I don't care what nobody say. That sex gonna like that.
Oh yes, I can agree with that. When
That's sex.
it's clicking like that, the sex is. I never had it where it wasn't, but and hopefully nobody else experienced that. I'm sure somebody does, but
Like I say, ain't nothing like being the 9 to 5, the weekend, the happy hour special, and his morning boost too.
oh, you
Holla
sizzle
at
too,
me.
huh?
Holla at me.
Okay.
Holla at me.
Okay, Miss Mia.
Me, Jaja Demi Moore. Shout out to Little Kim, the original nasty girl.
Okay, with that said, we're gonna wrap everything up. Like I said, my name is Geno, and
I'm Mia, aka Mimi, BKA Jaja Demi Moore. Shout out to Little Kim, the original nasty girl.
and with that said, you know, y'all send us y'all what y'all think on our Instagram or in the comments. Or the Instagram is no covers, all sheets.
And sometimes you gotta pull back the covers to see what's really good.
You definitely do. And also you can find me on Instagram at G_knows. What's your Instagram handle?
At Jaja Demi Moore on Instagram.
Damn, that's a lot. You might have to spell that out for the people.
That's Jaja Demi Demi Moore MORE.
Okay. So y'all send us y'all questions on what y'all think we should talk about, what y'all want to hear about, and make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. And we'll be back the next time to talk about sex, relationship, intimacy, especially those extreme things to the most cliche things. And we'll get with y'all later on. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
We love y'all.
Peace.